Hey guys, my name's MS, and you are watching episode 52 of MS Minecraft Reboot. Oh, that was an explosive start to the episode, don't you think? So we're starting today at the flower farms we built in the last episode. We are gonna work more on our dye production facility today. So we've got these flower farms to farm all the flowers, but there is also 3 other farms that we're going to need to produce all of the dyes in Minecraft. That's the goal. The ultimate goal of this base is to be able to farm every single type of dye. So we've got the the flower farms. We're going to need to set up some cactus farm, massive cactus farm. So I want to get enough cactus to produce tons of green dye, and then any overflow cactus will probably set up to create bone meal. Next, we will need a cocoa bean farm, which means we're going to have to generate new terrain in the world to find a jungle that has those. But the thing we're going to work on today is going to be a squid farm, and we're going to build it right here. This looks like the best place. And guys, I got super lucky with my planning or my location where we're building this base, because this is all the river we've got. It's literally, this river is tiny. Like, it stops right here. I wonder if this counts as river over here. It does, so we'll have to get rid of this water as well. But it's not much water to get rid of, to be completely honest with you. Like, I just need to drain all of this and all of this. Which, I say all of this like it's quite a lot. It will take time, but it could have been a lot worse. I reckon this shouldn't be too hard for me to deal with. So that's what I'm going to work on. So we'll grab dirt, and literally all I'm going to do, I'm going to fill it in completely because I want there to be land. I don't want it to just be like sponge. Like, I'm not going to just use sponges because I want there to be no trace of the river at all. I basically want it to be constant land, and luckily we have lots of dirt from when we cleared out this area. So that's what I'm going to work on off camera and see how we get on with that. We're almost done, guys. Not too much of the river left to do, but I did just see something that upset me. There is a little bit more here, and if we carry on, there's a little bit more here, so I'll have to do those as well. Now, the river does also continue along here, but I think this is far away enough that we'll be fine. So, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. What the fuck? It didn't break when I replaced the dirt. That's not normal. Oh, never mind. And I've done it. So all the rivers around here is filled in. So if we just fly up real quick, we cannot see any rivers. Now, these little water pockets here, they don't matter because squids don't spawn in water unless it's a river or a ocean biome. So whilst we're at our base here, the only place that squid can spawn is in this little thing we've made here. Next thing we're going to have to do is completely drain the water out of this thing. And we're going to need to go to the AFK craft base to get our sponges for that. And we're also going to need some sand. I'll show you the way I'm going to do this. First off, I'm going to make some trenches in the water. Then I'm going to use my sponges to just clear out all of the water in these things. This is pretty cool. Oh, poor guys. So now that we've cleared out all of the water, we need to dig a pit all the way down to Y45. Then we've got to make it look pretty. So I used these prismarine blocks, and one thing about the prismarine, which I thought was always pretty cool, was that the texture changes constantly. It's really hard to notice because it's very subtle, but I'm going to do a quick time lapse, roughly about a minute or two, and I'm going to speed it up so you can see what I mean. So that was a time lapse of approximately 2 minutes compressed into 4 seconds. So I'm actually going to make the squid farm now. I'm going off of a tutorial that I have seen from a YouTuber called Killer Drone. So that's my shout outs done for the day. And now we're going to make the farm. I'm not going to record that part because, I mean, it's just following a tutorial and it's probably not fun to watch. So I'll make the farm and then we'll talk about what I'm going to do for the item collection. Oh. So I just wanted to quickly check up with you guys while I'm doing these fences. I've decided that we're going to have the water channels free wide, whereas in the tutorial, Killer Drone had them as too wide, but the water's flowing down, so I imagine it doesn't really matter how wide they are. I'm not sure. Just the reason why I want to do that is because I think we'll be able to fit in a little bit more water in this thing, because this thing's not going to be as big as it could have been. So we'll just see how we get on with this, to be fair. See if I can do all the fences. No, not happening. But we'll see how it goes. I'll just keep on placing blocks for now. Uh-oh. I'm already out of trapdoors, and we've only done one layer of this thing. Oh, boy. Gonna have to go farm up some more wood. I knew I'd find a use for all these sticks one day. Okay, so I think all I need to do is break the ice. Oh, these fences are going to get in the way, aren't they? Oh. This is going to... Once I get my rhythm, this will be a lot easier. Let's get that prismarine block back. Place that. Oh, these fences are not good. How do I do this? Ah, this will be better. Oh, here we go. That's the rhythm. And then after that, I have to take out the dirt blocks. Oh, am I going to start drowning? Oh, we're going to make it. There we go. They're all source blocks. And they're all contained by the fences. Now, that's perfect. And then we just break the box. Oh, brilliant. Look at that. And that is basically what I'm going to do for all of the layers of this farm. I think we're going to have in total around 6 of these layers. I have to do this side as gang, but at least now I know the rhythm. What you do, you should get your pick, your fly, and then you swim. Uh-oh. Spamming the spacebar. Okay, this is actually really difficult. Oh. Right, now let's try it. There we go. That's it. It's going a lot faster now. I don't know what I did differently. Uh-oh. Oh, do you hear that? That squid's already spawning. Oh, that's fantastic. That means this is working just as it's supposed to. Just breaking these, and it's gonna be a killer. There we go. Fantastic. First layer done. I need to show you guys something pretty funny that I just found out while I was making the squid farm. So I was just breaking these dirt blocks, And if I hold the control button... This is so derpy. I wonder what this looks like. What the hell? Okay, so the Squid Farm part has been completed. The only thing we need to do now is actually set up um, a killing mechanism and then a transport the items. And we've got one that's stuck up there. I wonder if he'll fall by himself soon. Look at all these ink sacs though. Like, just building this farm. Oh, nice, he fell. I've got all the ink sacs I'm going to need. Like, I really don't think I'll need more than what I've already collected while building this. So I'm going to use a different kind of killing mechanism than the one in the Killer Drones tutorial. We're going to use magma blocks. Hope I brought enough. I've been collecting tons of these things because we're going to have to use these to fix the gold farm. I also think magma blocks might just look a bit cooler. We'll see how it goes though. Okay, so the magma blocks are all in place and the squid should now all fall down onto them. Next we need to get a water stream to actually push the stuff. Oh, hot, hot, hot. Hot, hot. We need the ice. Forgot the ice. Okay, we'll just place a line of ice right here. Got to be very careful because these fence gates make this so much. Oh, that's my silk touch pick. I've started using the silk touch pick now, guys. Just because it's easier to collect stone. I figured I collect all this cobblestone and all I do is smelt it anyway. So what's the point in? Oh, they swim up. I don't think that's going to be a problem because they swim down eventually. That's going to slow down the rates though, quite a bit, I think. Oh, I'm not sure how I feel about that. We might change this at some point. But now all of the squids will get pushed down here. And this is the problem I've got here. So I need to stop them entering this bit because I'm going to have the packed ice here to transport the items. So my way around that, hopefully this works. I don't know how tall these guys are. Oh, they're not. We might just have to forget the packed ice. That's fine, to be fair. Oh no, okay, this was the plan actually. I'm not even following my own plan. The half slabs go here, so the squid should hopefully not fall in that. So if I put that half slab there, then we'll line this up with another water stream. Let's get the ice in there, break that, then packed ice all along. Why did I drop my rockets? Uh-oh, let's get those rockets back. So many ink sacs. So many ink sacs, crazy. Now, what we have to do is get this stream to connect to this one. Way we're going to do that, soul sand goes here. That's not going to join up. Okay. Oh, this is going to be a lot difficult, more difficult than I thought. Okay, so that is a bit crude, but it will work. Whip up a quick pressure plate to contain that water. Then we can make the tunnel, and then we can seal all this back in. Do we need to worry about mobs spawning in here? Ah, just for safekeeping, never know. Don't think they spawn on ice, but actually I think they do. Yeah, I'm glad I put that torch there. And then all we should need to do now is place this ice here. All of the items go on this soul sand. Perfect, that's what we needed. Give me my packed ice back. There we go, that's all my items. And then all we need to do, we'll just seal this up just to encase it a little bit better. Make sure, just in case. And that's it. So now I just need to pillar up with ice. Get out of here, salmon. How did he even spawn here? Boom! Elevator complete. So the items will all get funneled up here into a nice little item filter that I made. You guys just saw that salmon that spawned. So I'm not sure if salmon can spawn in the farm or anywhere else. I know they can spawn in the farm, but they might be, just in case we get any other mobs, all the items will go into this cactus and only ink sacs will get picked up from this thing. Okay. Oh, I saw an ink sac. Oh, brilliant. It's all working. I like this little tube so that you can watch the actual ink sacs go up. I think that's pretty cool. But that's it. This is a done and dusted project. Squid Farm is complete. Uh-oh, we've got a problem. You guys probably already noticed it, but I didn't. Of course, I put the water stream stops on this last block, and I thought that's fine. They'll just slide across. But then any ink sacs that go here, they don't go. They just stay here, and then the ones go here. They stack together, and that just blocks them all off. So my way I'm going to fix that, I should hopefully just be able to break this. Break that. Uh oh, did I use... Yeah, use Silk Touch. Oh, we won't worry about that one block. And that should fix it. Cool. I win. I've also covered it up so that the ink sacs don't just go flying. Can I not swim up? There we go. Right, so this is all of the ink sacs that we got basically whilst building the farm, which is crazy. I'm going to put a block here, and I'm going to do a 10-minute AFK session, do some exercise, and see how many we get after that. Okay, so I'm back from a 10-minute AFK session. Let's see what we got. So we got 3.5 stacks from just 10 minutes of AFK. It could probably be better than this if I didn't make an inefficient killing chamber. And it's going up, so it's not that bad. But let's talk about my methods behind my madness as to why I've done this. So I've used in the tutorial and all, like, pretty much what everyone's probably going to say is using hopper minecarts to collect all the ink sacs. Now I wanted the storage system for the ink sacs to be up here, and I find just using the hopper minecarts to transport items all the way up just doesn't really, it's not the best method in my opinion. So what I've done instead, and also because I knew that we were going to get items that from the salmon, for example, that are spawning, probably because I've done 3 wide trenches, I needed to make sure we were able to dispose of items that we don't want. And I wanted to do that silently without droppers ticking or anything like that. So that's why I've gone with this method of throwing them into the cactus. So any items that come up, maybe a piece of salmon, will just go through this and land. Oh, right, yeah, that prismarine block wouldn't because I've used prismarine on the filter. So we'll sacrifice this workbench. Let's just throw that in there. So any items I don't want will just go straight into the cactus. And not only does that help me with the salmon, but if they ever update Minecraft and adds other water mobs that spawn, this makes the farm a bit more future-proof for things like that. So if they ever make a new mob, and yeah, this will work. And alternatively, if they make another water mob that I want to farm, all I have to do is adjust my item filters to accept the new drops I want, and we'll be collecting those as well. So I don't, whilst it's not the most efficient system, I think it's going to be like it's more convenient for me. We also, I'm sure all of these chests will fill up from like sheer amounts of AFK that I do. And saying that, like we've actually got another stack and a half in just the 2 minutes that I've been talking, so it's not running too bad. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Also, if I sound out of breath, it's not because I'm like excited from all of the ink sacs. It's because I've been did a bit of exercising during that 10-minute AFK session. Oh, he's got more here. I've been doing a lot of exercise during the lockdown just to sort of keep my body active, because otherwise I just sort of waste away playing video games, which is great. Like I'm actually enjoying having more time for video games. Awesome. But let's see if we've got any more time in this episode for something else. Well, unfortunately, that was all we had time for today, guys. I definitely showed a lot more of the production of the Squid Farm today than I usually do in my builds. I don't know, I just thought it'd be, since I was doing the kill chamber and stuff with my own sort of idea, I thought it would be a bit more interesting to just sort of show you my thought process as to why I was doing what I was doing, even though it looked like it was pretty dumb and not very effective, but I'm happy with it. This place is coming along quite nicely now. We can currently farm the flowers, the dye. We also need to set up 2 high flower farms, but they'll be pretty easy because we'll just have to spam bone meal on existing flowers. We'll also have to do a cactus farm and a cocoa bean farm, and then the base will be complete dye production facility. And also, we need to build some structures to encase the builds we're doing here. I'm doing it all above ground because I want to have some buildings in my world, because it's all kind of barren. Like if you fly around the world, the naturally generated villages are actually the biggest signs of life in my world. All we have is that chicken, that tower, and those 2 buildings there. And I just want the worlds to look a little bit more complete, like it lived in, I guess is what I'm thinking of. But that's it for today, guys. Thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.